Good morning, everyone. So today I have a little self-care beauty maintenance day. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done and a lash lift. Now, whenever I start feeling ugly without makeup on, it's usually a sign that I need to get my eyebrows done because, as they do say, your eyebrows shape your face. And once they start growing out, I don't know, they don't feel as I just don't feel like they define or complement my shape as well as when my eyebrows are done. So I'm getting my eyebrows done today, and I'm also getting a lash lift. And then later on today, I'm getting some new nails. Really like this nail design, but they're grown out, so I need to get something different. And let's get started, folks. Even this looks better. Yeah. Wow, getting your eyebrows done when you're on your period is so painful. Like, I think I have a pretty high pain tolerance, especially when it comes to things like plucking and waxing. But today it hurt a little bit more. Not ideal, but my eyebrows are done. They're laminated. I got a lash lift. Probably hard to see in this lighting, but we are ready to go. And I'm very excited because next week I have 2 red carpet events that I'm going to. I'm going to 2 red carpet premieres. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, I get my eyebrows done, my lashes done, my nails done, so. And it's Friday, so it's my self-care day. I like to schedule all of like my beauty stuff on my self-care day. Okay, so I'm about to get my nails done, so I wanted to show you some nail designs that I want to do. So I want to go super simple, so I was thinking something like this. I love the shape of it. I'm not sure if my nails are long enough to... Oh, can you even see that? I don't know if my nails are long enough for this shape yet. So if not, I'm gonna go for like a red French tip, maybe? Which I think is really cool. Or alternatively, we could do something like this, which I think would be really cool. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yay! So this is what we're gonna go with because Joyce said that it's more spring. And I was like, you're right, girl. So that's what we're gonna do. So since I have my brows laminated and a lash lift, I can't wash it off, but I am going to wash the bottom half of my face. Okay, so I just used a benzoyl peroxide cleanser. This is the one by Dr. Zenobia, and I use this about like once a week, I want to say, just to kill acne bacteria. So now what I'm gonna do, instead of washing this part of my face, I'm just going to go in with a spray. This is the Daily Rescue Facial Spray by Tower 28 Beauty. And this is a really good cleansing situation. Look at that. I don't know if you can see any of that, but that's disgusting. And because I have oily eyelids, I'm also going to clean my eyelids, just making sure that I don't get this solution on my lashes, because I got oily eyelids. Sometimes that oil gets into my eyeballs and it makes my eyes burn. Excellent. Now we're gonna go in with a dark spot serum. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to shave my upper lip. So, I don't really have a lot of hair on my upper lip, but because my lips are so like defined, it creates a shadow that makes it dark. So by removing, because I have black hair, by removing that hair, it makes the shadow look less dark, if that makes sense. I know a lot of women that like hate doing beauty maintenance and like hate doing treatments and stuff, but for me, it's actually really fun. Like all of this is really fun for me. I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. Well, okay, I will say though, when I had depression, I hated doing all of this because I just hated living. So, but now like we're good, you know what I'm saying? I feel like myself again. Hello, so I'm about to head to the Filipino store right now to get some food, but I just wanted to share this product that I used. This is the new Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Blush. I'm using the color French Riviera, and it is so natural and so pretty. A little goes a long way with this stuff though, because when I first tried it, like yesterday when I first tried it for the first time, I got a little bit too much and it looked like I was sunburnt. So maybe don't do that. Like a little goes a long way, but it's really easy to blend into the skin, especially if you're not wearing any foundation. Like I don't have anything on my face right now, but the way that it blends into the skin, it just looks super natural. So I guess that's why they call it a tinted moisturizer blush, but would highly recommend. It is so pretty. So I'm at the Filipino store right now, and me and my mom were at the turo and we were paying for our like cooked food that we just got. And then this lady comes up behind us and she's like, "Can I have some Thai tea? Do you guys have Thai tea?" And then the lady was like, "Ma'am, this is a Filipino restaurant." Running some errands today, but most importantly, I'm getting a new passport photo, because if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I was supposed to go to Tulum like 2 weeks ago with my friends, because everyone was going, and I had like booked my ticket and everything, and then I realized that my passport was expired and there were no available appointments to get my passport like expedited, so I couldn't go because my passport was expired. So we're gonna take care of that today, finally. This is my makeup look. Hopefully it translates well in the photos, but yeah. So we've already taken our passport photos, but they turned out very bad because we just went to FedEx and they had no lighting It was literally just like he pulled down a backdrop and then took out a camera and that was it. Like there was just fluorescent lighting coming from like directly from above. So if you would like to see my mom's photo, I'll show you mine, but hers is even worse. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a big, gigantic circle
of light
in the middle of her forehead. Mine wasn't really that bad, but it was just like not good lighting, you know what I'm saying? Like this is terrible. There's so many shadows. And, you know, when it comes to passports, like you're gonna have this for 10 years, you know what I mean? So the photo better be good. So we are going to a photo studio. They also do passport photos, so hopefully these turn out better. In Japan, they just had like those photo booths and they were perfect. Like you sit in front of the machine and it tells you where to put your head.
Yeah. And then you can choose.
What country are we living in? What year is this? Going to an event right now. Last addition to the outfit. Some YSL Black Opium, you feel me? I love it because it's small, so you can just take it with you. The bag that I'm wearing my Bottega pouch. I love this thing so much, it fits everything in here. It fits my camera, it fits my tripod, like literally everything fits in this thing. And then let me show you my outfit. So this is my outfit without the jacket. So I have this little cropped, ribbed knit tank from Zara. This is a purchase that I bought in, I want to say like February or March. It's a vintage pleated skirt from the 70s. Look at it, it's so cute. And then I have my Yeehaw Agenda boots. These are from Steve Madden? No, Jeffrey Campbell. That's where those are from. And then obviously I have my Bottega pouch, got my hoop earrings. We love a hoop earring situation, especially with this 70s themed outfit. And then with the jacket on, this like faux leather blazer. Got a monochromatic brown situation. This is also from Zara. Et voila! All right, now let's go because I'm probably gonna be late.
Welcome to the Amazon Spring Favorite event. My name is Kamaria Barrow. I'm the Senior Marketing Manager for the Amazon Influencer Program.
Right, so I guess I didn't really give you guys an update on my passport photo. I don't remember where I put it, but I'll just put a photo of it right here. So here's the situation with my passport photo. Before I had this one taken, this one right here, I had this one taken at FedEx. And it came out so bad. Like I told you guys earlier, they didn't use any external lighting. It was literally just like the overhead fluorescent lighting in the FedEx store. And that was it. The guy took out a camera and took the photo. And I was like, oh no. So we literally found a professional camera store called Tuttle's Cameras here in Long Beach. I've been there before. I've bought a few lenses there, like a few camera things there, and I found out that they did passport photos. So I was like, let me just go there because, you know, there's a lot of professionals that work there. They'll probably take a better photo. So we went over there and what do you know? It was a much better experience. So if you're looking to get a good passport photo, do not go to FedEx or UPS or CVS or wherever, go to like a photo studio or somewhere where people know how to use cameras and they have external lighting. And you're probably watching this like, oh my God, it's a passport photo. Who cares? I do. I care because I'm gonna have this photo for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be on my passport for 10 years. I'm gonna be almost 40 by the time I get a new passport. So like, I want a good photo. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did, and that's my tip for today. I wanna show you guys an update that I did to my closet. So it is a little bit messy in here, but I got this little over-the-door organizer from Amazon. It was super easy to put together. It just hangs over the door like this, and then it comes with little stickies that you can just stick it to your door. And this is very, very helpful because before I used to have this really big tower that was sitting here, and it was just taking up way too much space in my closet because my closet isn't that big. I mean, it's definitely bigger than like a reach-in closet, but there's not enough space in here, so I really wanted to take advantage of like vertical space. So I got this from Amazon, and as you can see, I have all of my sunglasses here, because before I used to have all of my sunglasses in their case and like in this little, you know, tower section or basket, and it was really difficult to find the sunglasses that I wanted because they were all in their case and I didn't remember which sunglasses are put into which case, you know what I'm saying? So it's really nice to just have them all here that I can see them. This is a little area that I put my everyday essentials in, so I haven't done this yet. I should probably do that, but every time I come home, usually what I will do is I'll take out my wallet and everything that was in my bag and then put it here so that if I want to change my bag, I can, you know, come over here, I can grab a new bag, and then I can put all of my essentials in there so that I never lose my wallet and I never lose anything ever again, because that's a problem that I've really been having. So here's the solution. And then I have my little wardrobe essentials right here. So this is actually part of my steamer. So I have my steamer right here. I have a lint remover. I have some boob tape. I have some wardrobe tape. I have a glasses care kit. All of that type of stuff is right here. And then I have some travel stuff right here. I have a travel toothbrush, a travel case for my electric toothbrush, and then some travel cases just in case I need to just like grab it and go. You know what I'm saying? So would highly recommend this little situation if you need a little bit more space in your closet and you do have like a door that you can put this over, because this is super, super helpful. Anyway, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace! Excuse me.